Hello, yeah, my name is Jafar, and I'm here to talk about some really irritating comments I've seen on YouTube about Africans or black people blaming their problems on slavery, or the way South Africans blame their black South Africans blame their problems on apartheid. You know, it's an issue I tend to find very disgusting. So, frankly, this is how I feel about it. I don't know why you people keep blaming your problems on the white people. Because as far as I can remember, slavery actually ended over 100 years ago. Slavery was abolished in the 1800s, from what I was taught in school. Okay, and some of you might still say, "Oh, but there was the issue of colonialism." Okay, many African countries were still colonized by the white people. Like some African countries didn't get independence until 1960. Okay, and they say, okay, during that period of colonialism, the white people divided Africans, and that's what's causing the problems. You know what I have to say? You people should stop whining like bitches, okay? Black Africans who go by this theme that white people are the ones that cause the problems, or they cause the problems because of slavery. You know what I feel? You people are whining like bitches, okay? Slavery ended over 100 years ago. You people should get over it. Get over it, because it has ended a long time ago. You have had some African countries have had up to like 50 years to change the way the values are. Okay, you say the white people divided you. Then how come 50 years later, after they left you alone, after colonialism ended in countries like Ghana, in Nigeria, how come your country is still in a state of, I'll call it a state of depression. Like for many Nigerians, when they go to the country, they just get depressed. The state of the country alone is enough to get you depressed. It's enough to let you commit suicide. I'm kind of surprised many Nigerians haven't committed suicide already. Okay, imagine. And I feel during the state of colonialism, things were actually better. Because I remember my dad always telling me then that prices of things weren't so expensive. They had like constant electricity. The whole place was beautiful. Okay, it was beautiful. But after the white people left you alone because you kept whining and whining, okay, they gave you back your land. What have you done with it? Nigeria is in a state of disarray now. I mean, you'll be very lucky if you can get like 5 hours of straight electricity supply in the country. Okay, you would also be very lucky if you can get water from your tap, and if you do get water from your tap, you would be very lucky, very extremely lucky, if that water is clean to be drinking. Look, in the UK, I drink water from the tap, something I've never done before. I live in the UK, and the first time I got here, I was afraid to take water from the tap because I thought it was the same thing that was in Nigeria. But lo and behold, the water's clean water. Something you can never get in Nigeria. And you know what? That's because the black people there don't know how to control their resources. They don't know how to. They're not organized. They're not organized. So if white people are insulting you, sometimes, and I said sometimes. I did not say all the time. I said sometimes. I don't blame them, because your continent, in Africa, I'm not saying you're anymore, because that means I'm trying to say I'm not African. I'm African. I'm from Nigeria. Okay. In our continent, we are not organized. There is no sense of organization, and everyone knows this. Everyone knows it, that in Africa there is no sense of organization. Africa is a country that is disorganized. Our leaders are corrupt, embezzle money. Okay. So if you have problems in Africa, it's not because of slavery. Okay, it ended a long time ago. So shut up and stop whining like bitches. Okay, slavery ended a long time ago. It's because your leaders and you people have refused to stand up for your values. You people, the only way you people know how to do it is by fighting, is by destroying things. Your leaders don't. Africa. I can't remember the last time I heard of a natural disaster like earthquakes or tornadoes happening in Africa. Instead, we have something worse. We have man-made disasters, disasters that are caused by us, by our leaders, which are worse than earthquakes. Sometimes I feel having an earthquake in Nigeria will be better than having what we currently have. The problems caused by our leaders. Okay. Oh, and again to South Africans black South Africans who keep blaming all their problems on apartheid. The same thing goes for you. Apartheid ended, was it not in 1994 or 96? Okay, you've had from 1994 till 2010 to get over it. Okay, and yet you people still come out and say, oh, the problems we have is because of apartheid. Apartheid is the reason why we're here. Bitches, get over apartheid. It ended a long time ago. Okay, you people cannot come out every time and keep blaming your problems on apartheid. Okay, you're going to have to live with it. That is why you agreed to live in peace in the first place. And to enable you guys to achieve peace, you have to shut up and live with it or tolerate it. Okay, that's what I have to say. Yeah, listen to that. Oh, and my name is Jafar, and as I said, this is a video in response to all those people who keep saying that the problems the black people have is caused by what the white people did to us because of slavery, because they say slavery divided Africa. The white man came and they divided Africa into different sections. I have to end my channel. I have one word for you: shut the fuck up.